He has a very low, dark, calm voice. So then perhaps it's something like this. He doesn't get too angry, but he's not a good guy, right? Or maybe he's a little weaselly kind of a bad guy. So maybe he's kind of like this a little bit. Yeah? He's trying to cause trouble, like that. So you draw from the description, and then you record the lines with what you think the character would sound like. And sometimes the director will come back and go, yeah. Maybe the director will go, yeah, not that dark. Or maybe not that nasally. Maybe not that, and don't talk so fast. So he may give you some direction, and you make the adjustments, and you try again. But we don't watch the whole series. We don't often even know what the series is about. Well, let me take that back. We don't know all about it. They'll give us a brief description. Like, I'll go in and I'll go, okay, this show is about a bunch of school kids who fight these demons that come to attack the school. But the demons are dressed as other students, so they don't know who's a demon and who's not a demon. Got it? Okay, let's go. That sounds like a pretty cool story, actually. I just made that up. But somebody's...
Do you get caught up in it? Like, what, you're like, oh, this story's going somewhere.
Some of them, I certainly do. Yeah, like Full Metal, I sure did. That's why I made a live-action fan film where I cosplay as my character. That's how caught up I got in that. There have been several shows that I've really, really enjoyed. And Full Metal was one of them. Or in high school was one of them. Level E was one just because I thought Prince Maka was so fun. Dean Angel, Vampire Night. There was a show I did called Air. Oh my gosh, so beautiful and such a wonderful story. The animation was gorgeous, and that was a great story. I loved that show. Question, anybody? Let's spread it around a little bit. Yes?
Kind of like a spin-off to that question. As the director or anybody throws something at you, like, I know they've done it with live actors, like at the end of Alien, the alien that came out of the stomach, nobody told them, so that was their actual fear. They do anything like that wrong?
No, actually, that's a really good question. Of the millions of questions I've been asked over the years, I've never been asked that. That's a great question. No, the directors don't usually do that. Now, I will tell you this, though. There have been plenty of times that I've been recording a character, and something happened in the story that, and I had a visceral, genuine, authentic reaction to it. That happened in Full Metal a lot. Like something would happen and I would find myself in tears. And the director would say, do you want to take a break? And I would be like, heck no! Let's record now while it's fresh and real, right? So a lot of the times when Ed was really choked up or sad or scared or crying about something, that was me. I mean, that was real because I was in it. But no, they don't normally do that to us. Question? Yes?
Sir, a trivia question.
Bring it!
So, throughout the original series, how many characters appear in the films?
Oh, you don't even know the answer to that.
I thought you might know.
No, there are hundreds and hundreds. I'm not kidding you though. I mean, you could say like, what was the episode where, and you just give me one brief description, I'll tell you the title, I'll tell you the characters, and I'll probably start quoting the episode to you. It's crazy. But there were a lot of red shirts. Not as many anymore. Because they get killed off good. Question? Yes, Maka?
I actually have two questions.
Okay.
My first question is, can you do the coffee line with me?
Absolutely. Come over here. I've never done the coffee line with a Maka. This is awesome. Okay, you know your lines?
Yes.
Okay, here comes.
I'm afraid if I drink this coffee, my father will be mad at me.
But what if I let you drink it from my mouth? Yay! Now what's your question? Good job.
My other question is a rather serious question. If you did not have the family that you have today, or the support you have, like if you were adopted into another family, or you didn't have the friends you have today, where do you think you would be, and what do you think you'd be doing right now?
That's well.
Did you hear that?
You just brought him down,
Oh
man.
my, we're out of time. What's your name?
Pauline.
Pauline, thank you for the question. I love serious questions, by the way. And I have an answer. Want to hear something funny? I was talking to a guy just a couple of days ago, Pauline, and we were talking about the fact that my parents divorced when I was 9. And my dad took off, and he married some other woman, started another family, and I never had any relationship with my dad. Okay? Maybe some of you even can relate to that. I was telling this guy, 2 days ago, I was telling him, I shudder to think of who I would be today if my parents had not divorced and my dad would have been the primary male role model in my life. I would not be any of the person that I am today. See, my dad's a buffoon. I mean, let's call it like we see it. I'm sorry. He's not a good guy. And he has accomplished very little in his life. He has ruined every relationship he ever had. And now he is in his twilight years and he's alone. And you know what? That's exactly the bed that he made for himself in the choices he made in his life. And you know what, you guys? I feel bad that I don't feel bad. You know what I mean? Process that. You know what I mean? It makes me feel bad that I don't have any feelings for him because I don't even know him. And he's never been any part of my life. And I'm his only child. I mean, I'm all there is of him. And so he is none of the things that I am. All the things that I am, every skill I have, every talent I've developed over the years, not from him, from my mom and her side of the family. If my parents had not divorced and my dad had remained primary in my life, I shudder. I shudder to think of who I would be today. I certainly wouldn't be here.
Oh, we love you here.
And I certainly probably would not play the piano. I probably would not write music. I probably would not have a profession in music or theater or acting. I would probably still live in a little town in western Pennsylvania that time forgot. And you know what I mean? And have some, I don't even know what I'd be doing, but it probably, I don't even know. It would not be anything close to the life that I have today. But I want to tell you something, and I hope you don't get offended. But since we're talking about my life, right, I would be remiss if I don't say what I'm about to say.